Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I decided to do The Other Mother from Coraline. To start out, I'm obviously going to be eating some chocolate because what's Halloween without chocolate? As you can tell, I'm enjoying that chocolate a bit much. So I'm going to start out with the Rimmel Skin Prep, and I like to just use this reusable cotton swab there, and I literally pour it all over the cotton swab. And I rub it all over my face and all over my body, just wherever I'm going to be putting the makeup down, so that way it doesn't stick to my skin and stain it. And I'm freezing at this point, as you can tell. So I, of course, need to take a chocolate break already. Now I'm just going in with this basic cream makeup that I got from Walmart. It's like the 98-cent stuff. And honestly, this stuff really doesn't work that great. As soon as it dries, it does dry down, which is kind of a bonus, but it gets super flaky and then it just crumbles off everywhere. And it's really hard to work with. So if you were going to be doing this look, I would recommend purchasing something a little bit more worth your while. So I'm just starting in small sections and I can't talk. I'm starting in small sections and blending it in with my damp beauty blender. Also, make sure it's like super not too damp, because mine was really wet and was totally picking up the pigment. Now I'm just taking the same cream paint but in black, and I'm going to be drawing my sunken in cheekbones. The Other Mother from Coraline has really skinny features, so I'm just trying to imitate that using this black cream paint. And then I'm just filling in the cheekbones or the hollow points of my face. Now I am attempting to draw the body onto my chest, and I really wasn't sure what I was doing at first. Taking the Maybelline Eyestudio eyeliner, and I am going to be outlining where I want my neck to be. Now I'm just kind of trying to draw on the dress that the mother has. It's kind of a big dress that's like polka dotty on her. I had a plan when I started this, and then once I started to fill everything in, I totally forgot what my original plan was, and you'll see later that I decided to do something a little bit different. But now I'm drawing the collar on for her shirt or dress or whatever she's wearing. I did draw the other side on, but I didn't like it, so I am redrawing it. And then I'm just drawing some lines diagonally. And when I'm done doing these lines, then I will be doing crisscross lines to make little squares. And I'm not really worrying about making them too perfect, because this is a cartoon character, so cartoons aren't necessarily perfect like real life. Now I'm drawing her itty bitty skinny bone-like arms onto my arms, and I really liked how this side turned out better than the other side. The other side was much more round. This side it got a little bit more square, and it actually looked more bone-like before I even put the details in. I liked it. Now I'm just kind of outlining where I want the bone-like rib type things to be on my chest. Like I said, she's a very bony, skinny looking creature. And I decided I wanted some more white cream paint, so I am going back in, just dabbing my beauty blender right into that white cream paint and rubbing it all over. Now I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour kit, and I'm taking that, this is the medium palette. I'm taking like the middle shade on the bottom row and just trying to create some shadows underneath everything. And I'm also doing it on my neck area, which is pretty much pointless because I'm going to be covering that up in just a second. Actually, all of that was kind of pointless because I ended up covering it all up. Like I said, I had a plan and then I kind of forgot what my plan was. So here I'm wiping off some of my neck, and I wanted the collar to kind of be like hanging over my neck. So that didn't really happen. But yeah, I just kind of went with it. And this is where I really messed up because I went right over all of that contour colors that I just laid down and added more cream paint on. And yeah, way to go, Corey. Now I'm drawing on those creepy cracks that she has all over her face after she really turns evil. And I'm just doing like any type of like cracked look that I can possibly think of, just drawing little zigzag lines all over my face. For the nose, I wanted it to look more pointy like hers, so I'm contouring my nose in a harsh point and then adding some more of that Anastasia Beverly Hills contour to the sides. Now I'm taking the, well, this is what I was using to begin with. This was from the Naked palette, the Smoky Naked palette. I never showed what I was using in the first place. I just rock at life sometimes. Okay, so now I'm going back in and redoing all of the bone structures on my chest. And adding some more natural little divots everywhere. I don't know what those sections are called. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm taking that brown color and just trying to define that a little bit further. I feel like this step wasn't completely necessary. It might have looked a little bit better if I hadn't gone so harsh on it, but now I'm just creating some shadow from where the dress would naturally cast shadow onto my chest, and filling in the checkered marks, the squares on the dress in black and white. And then I got sidetracked and decided to fill in the background of my dress. Wait, this isn't the background of my dress. It's just like the background to make myself look smaller, I guess. And more filling in. By the way, guys, most of this is done in real time. Only a few scenes or clips like that was sped up, so you could see how slow I actually move. So now I'm just adding more detail into the arms to make it look more bony. And once again, just using that contour shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I never use that palette, so it kind of came in handy for this. Now I'm going back into the dress finally and filling in all of those black spots. Or squares. They're not really spots, are they? To make my dress stand out from the background, I decided to add a little bit of white around the collar just to show that it is a different object besides that background. And now I'm adding that contour color along the hollows of my cheeks once again, just to add a little bit more definition to everything. For my brows, I'm going in with the $1 Billion Brows, and I think this is like medium or something, but I'm just kind of trying to follow her brow shape as well as my natural brow shape and just kind of mesh them together. Taking that same black cream paint, I am just circling my eyes and filling those bad boys right in. Trying not to poke my eyeball out. Very, very careful. Taking this kohl liner, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ciate maybe, and just really making sure that everything is completely blacked out on my eyes. Now I am taking, what was that? Oh yeah, that's the Maybelline eyestudio, and darkening up those lines all over my face. Now I'm just adding a little bit of that black shadow from the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, just to make that a little bit darker around the nose, and continuing to draw on all of those lines, making them look more like cracks. And I'm also taking that black shade and outlining the cracks a little bit more to make them look shaded. But I should have used a thinner brush because they turned out really, really thick. So now I'm going in with the Urban Decay Ink for Eyes liquid liner and adding a much more precise black line through all of those cracks just to give them a little bit more definition. I think the liquid liner really helped pull the look together. I was really kind of struggling. So I'm taking that same Ciate, or however you pronounce it, eyeliner, and this mysterious liquid lipstick, and filling in my lips with that. I honestly don't know what that lipstick was. It was advertised as like this no smudge lipstick, and then I seen after I ordered it that it was actually a Lip Sense commercial. So I don't know, I kind of got scammed, but it wasn't too bad. So anyways, using that white cream paint, and I'm sorry that I totally blocked this out, blocked the other eye too, so it wasn't any better. But I just drew an X over my eyeball. Once again, should have used a much thinner brush because drawing it over my eyeballs were very difficult, but this is definitely coming together. Now that I have my wig on, I realized that I needed more cracks on my face, so I started adding just a few more cracks here and there. Now I am going back in with that black and mixing it with the brown from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I was just creating some like wrinkle type lines underneath my eyes. And I tried to do one above my brow. Once again, should have used a thinner brush because look at how thick that wrinkle turned out. Ain't nobody, even characters on cartoons, have wrinkles that bad. So guys, here's my finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!